Welcome back to my videos. Welcome back to my channel. If you watched my last video about my trying to conceive, welcome back. I told you to come to this video to hear my birth story. And if you are new to the story, just go to the last video as I tell you about trying to conceive and how long it took and what I was doing and what I had to do in order to conceive. So welcome back. Well, so here's my birth story. Now it is quite interesting. So you know how if you watch a bunch of YouTube videos and while you're pregnant, you first find out you're pregnant, you start watching those videos and everything like that. For my video, I disclosed that everybody's different, everybody's experience is different, but I truly say that it is very different for everybody, because let me tell you, so it is September 19th, okay? In excruciating pain. Let me tell you, let me go back. So the day before, we were doing my belly cast, I don't even have it in my daughter's room yet, but it was one of those ones where you wrap it around your belly cast. I did that. My baby was pushing the thing off of me, like she was pushing it off. I was drinking cranberry pineapple juice. It was the zero sugar kind, and it was very good. I was drinking that as my husband was putting on the cast. Now, mind you, I didn't know how strong babies could be. And my baby, she told me she was very strong, okay? Because she was pushing. I'm trying to fix myself up. I did this before the video. Was pushing that thing off me like no other. So she took off the belly cast, and then, we went to sleep like it was a normal day, a normal time, or whatever. This was 2 days prior. The next day, and that night, I was drinking that juice still, and that night I had some contractions. Now they tell you the Braxton Hicks contractions are different from contractions. No, let me tell you, no, not all the time, because I was thinking my whole pregnancy, I know what Braxton Hicks feels like. I don't know what a contraction and a Braxton Hicks back then, like practice contraction or just a Braxton Hicks, I didn't know neither or. I just knew I was cramping in my stomach. Like my stomach would get so hard, and then it would release, and it would get hard, and then it would release. I would feel the baby move. So I was like, okay, that was a Braxton Hicks. I don't know, that may have been a contraction. This day that I gave birth, day that I started having contractions, they were lower. They were in my pelvic area. They were like period cramps. It made me go to the bathroom. I went to about 5 or 6 different times. I was in pain. Not too much, but in pain. I was silent. So that's how I knew it was real, because I didn't say a word. I was going through it. We didn't know what it was, so I didn't wake my husband until I knew for sure. I was like, okay, I got that little contraction counter thing, and it told me go to the hospital. And we had that message the day before, or 2 days before. App was telling me go to the hospital. We didn't, because it stopped. So I was like, okay, gotta go to the hospital. But 2 days later, oh my gosh. Okay, anyway, the contractions were really low in my pelvic area. Started to be 5 minutes apart to 3 minutes apart. And that's when, once they became 5 minutes apart, mind you, me and my husband lived 2 hours away from the hospital. So we had to drive 2 hours on top of the time that I was going, was in labor. Didn't know at the time. I just went to the hospital because it felt like something was off. So I didn't call my doctor yet. I just didn't, because I didn't want it to be false alarm or anything like that and feel bad or whatever. But anyway, my husband, we were speeding. He was doing 90. We got there about an hour and a half. Normally it would take 2 hours. I think an hour. It was an hour. Normally it would take us 2 hours. It took us an hour. Anyway, We got to the hospital. They tell me, anyway, let me tell the story how it happened. So we arrived to the house. My husband was hungry. You know how you can't eat, or you don't want to leave when you get to the hospital. So I was like, go ahead, let's eat. Let's do what we gotta do now, so that way everything will be all right. We get to the hospital, you won't be hungry. So I'm like, let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and do it. So then we get to the hospital. He wanted to drop me off in the front, so I'm like, I don't want to go without you. Like, park the car. Like, let's get this going. Let's park the car so you can come with me. He was like, I don't want to load all that stuff and you slow you down or whatever. So I went by myself. I was hunched over, walking, trying to find where I was supposed to go because my hospital was confusing. I was confused. So I saw a nurse and I was like, help me, because I think I'm in labor. She's like, okay, let's get you in and let's get you to the clinic. And she got me there. She signed me in. She was best. Okay, she was the best. She was there for me. The only one in the hallway. Me and her were the only ones in the hallway. Thank goodness she walked through that hallway. So then they let me in the back. They're like, come on, let's get you in. Let's get you in. They were so sweet. They were like, let's get you to go to the bathroom. So we took a sample. And she was like, let me check you. Because I was going through the contractions at the moment. And she's like, let's let that go past and then I'll check you. I was at a 4.5, almost 5 centimeters once I arrived to the hospital. It was 8 o'clock in the morning. 5? Are you kidding me? A 5? Almost 5. I was 4.5. But this is not the crazy part. They got my information. They told my doctor. I got the little things on my wrist. Got the IV in my hand. And it was so quick. We waited probably like 30 minutes for them to send us to the other room, our laboring room. Because it was about time. It was about go time. When we get to that room, girl, I'm already 6 centimeters. 6! I was just at a 4 30 minutes ago. I'm at a 6 now. What? So I pee and I get in the bed and whatever. And, I'm moving around, like normal because it was crazy how I just wasn't feeling that much pain, but I was in pain. Don't get me wrong. Don't get it twisted. But then I laid down. My doctor comes in. She's like, let me check you. Let's see where you're at. And saw me that I was at a 6. So I'm like, okay, I'm still at a 6. I didn't want to get any more closer because I thought I wanted the epidural. It's like, if you want to get the epidural, let's get it now. So that way, because you're not in too much pain. You're in pain, but you're not like, get it before it get crazy. So I told the anesthesiologist or whatever that I could get it at any time that I wanted. And the nurse that we have, she was so sweet. She was there for us. She was giving me whatever I wanted, whatever I needed. She was there. She was there to help my husband understand the numbers. She checked me again. I was already at a 7. She was telling me, because I was already like squirming at this point. She's like, okay, she must be progressing. But the baby, she couldn't find the baby's heartbeat. It was kind of getting lower and lower. And I think it was because the little thing wasn't on me because I was kind of moving around too much. The little straps they put on you to hear the baby. And the baby wasn't there properly. She gave me the oxygen. Let me tell you, I couldn't focus with that oxygen on me. I think I was panicking a lot because she was telling me the baby wasn't okay, and then they put the oxygen on me, so I was feeling a lot of pressure, like a lot of, I think it was anxiety, to be honest with you. She put the oxygen on me. I had to have that on for like minutes. I didn't keep it on my face. I took it off so many times. I was like, oh my God, I can't breathe with this on. And I was panicking. I was already feeling like I was progressing. Within the hour. So we arrived at 8. By 9 or 9:30, we went to the room. It was already 10 o'clock when she checked me, and I was at a 7. 11 o'clock, I'm chilling. Then 11:30, I think that's when they put the oxygen on me. 11:30, she was like, you want the peanut ball? Never came back with the peanut ball, but I told her I wanted it. She came back eventually. It was probably 30 minutes. I went, so we're at 12 o'clock now, I believe. I put the peanut ball in. She put the peanut ball between my legs, and let me tell you, it was so uncomfortable. But I stayed there for like seconds. Like a minute. I kept it in between my legs because I was trying to be calm. It was only in there for 1 minute, and I started to get up out of the bed. I stood on the bed and all fours. I was on all fours saying, oh my God, like, Oh my gosh. And then the water was breaking. Let me tell you, I felt like I was peeing on myself on that bed. It was all over the bed. And I'm like, oh my God, my water broke. My husband was trying to calm me down. He's like, you're okay. The nurse was not in there. She came back and she was like, oh my gosh, what's going on? And I was like, oh my God. And she's like, do you feel like you gotta push? At this point, I didn't know if I had to push. It didn't feel like I had to push. But I was like, okay, there's some pressure. But I can't tell you that I need to push. I didn't answer her. She's like, do you feel like you have to push? I said, no, I don't, And she's like, let me call the doctor because it looks like you about to push. Me not knowing, I don't know. I didn't know a thing. But I could tell by the way I was losing the water. As the water was coming out, I was like, oh yeah, now I think I need to push. So the doctor came just in time. She's like, let me check you. She's like, she's complete. She checked me. I was complete. It was 12, 15, probably 30. It was 12. So only an hour went by. We're at hour 4. It was 4 hours. It was time to push. They told me to push, hold my legs. I didn't hold my legs. I didn't hold nothing. They were holding, the nurse and my husband were holding my legs for me. I was holding my husband's hand. And we went from there. I wasn't holding my legs. She was like, can you hold your legs and push? I couldn't focus. And she was like, push. I didn't think I was doing a goddamn thing. But they were saying her head was there already. Like, oh my gosh, like there already. I'm like, how am I there already? I feel nothing. Like, felt completely like, I felt like I was doing nothing as I was pushing. Like, I'm pushing as hard as I can, but it didn't feel like I was doing nothing. She pulled that baby out, put it on top of me, and was like, you're done. Like, did that. My baby was on me, and I was like, that will cry. It was so quick, y'all. It was so quick. Literally 4 hours and 42 minutes. I was in labor and gave birth. Now, if I did not wake up in those contractions and I didn't go to the hospital, then when I said I was going to the hospital, I took like showers to calm me down, by the way. Because after I used the bathroom so many times, I showered that many times, basically. And oh my gosh, if I didn't get that in my mind, like, let's go to the hospital now, baby, we would have had that baby at home. We would have had, or in the car on the way. Literally, God was there. I prayed before we were entering. I prayed inside of the place. I prayed before giving birth. I was like, Lord, you are here with me. I'm not gonna worry. I got a 2 second-degree tear. So she had to stitch me up. My doctor stitched me up. And that was that, y'all. Like, husband cut the umbilical cord. And he was over there with the baby. And while I probably insert a clip. I don't know if it's appropriate. I mean, they put everything on YouTube, so maybe I would insert the clip of my water break, like water coming out. I don't show that part, but it is me saying my water is breaking. By then, it was time to push. So, trust your gut, trust your instinct once those contractions hit, because they'll tell you like they don't feel like Braxton Hicks, but they do, and they feel a little lower too. So, anyway. It was crazy, but my daughter's here. I'm okay. My husband's great. He's the best daddy ever. And I'm very blessed for that pregnancy, for that delivery, and everything after that. Like, just completely blessed. I can't thank God enough. I thank him every day for this beautiful girl and our beautiful story. So, like I said, everybody's story is different. Yours could be different from mine. Mine is different from yours. I just wanted to tell it and just tell you that it could be quick. Some people that I was watching was 30 hours in labor, 36 hours. I probably was that long. I just didn't know it. I just did not know it. I didn't know it, and it was time. So, thank you for listening to me ramble about my birth story. Love you guys, and please subscribe to see whatever I post next. We love you. Good day.